Welcome to Girl Talk. We are filming at the fabulous Pink Poodle, and you are outfitted in poodle attire today, huh?
I am. Beth loves to play dress up and she's really good at it. So
I love it. It always
too.
works perfect for like your body, and the colors and everything always compliments you so well.
She does such
It's
a
hard
great
not
job.
for something not to look good on Janet's body.
I know, right?
Like this ring.
Right? And your shoes, I commented
Yeah.
the minute I saw them.
I know,
love
I was
those.
like, are my shoes in the shot? Because I love them. And my feet can't breathe, so they better be in the shot. And my necklace, I love them. All poodle. I'm poodle adorned today.
Let's take a look at that necklace.
Wasn't it cool?
So
That's
silver,
really
turquoise
unique.
feathers.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And
I
it was
feel
like
like-
less than $10.
I should have.
You should have blinged out with
accessories. I know. I didn't think
once-
about it.
once
We
next
didn't get
time
here early
filming
enough
here more,
to get all dolled up,
Next
I
time
guess.
I'll come in. I'll be like full of stuff.
Right?
Shantae's guest hosting for us again. Jessa's still out with her newborn baby. We miss you.
We do. I can't wait to meet her.
Right?
You were just
Yeah.
talking that you might get a new baby.
I am going to be getting a French bulldog named Moxie.
Moxie.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love that
so
name.
excited. But speaking of, and then you mentioned you saw a dog needs a home.
Yes, I saw a dog that I fell in love with on Facebook from the Columbia County Humane Society. His name is Taz. He hasn't been adopted yet. He's been there for a month. And I so wish that I could take him, but unfortunately with a young baby and a big dog, I can't. It's just too much for me. But he is a Doberman Lab mix, and he is so gorgeous, such a good looking
Sounds
dog.
handsome.
Yeah.
Check them out. They have a Facebook page. I wish I could have him.
We're
If
giving him
whoever
a
has
shout
let
out.
him know. I want to go and see him and pet him, and it just breaks my heart when I see dogs that are so gorgeous and not get adopted right away. It's like, how could you not?
But you need to jump on it though, because there was before I decided to add Moxie to my pack. I had saw on Facebook. I think I messaged you, Elise. I saw this little cute little dog. It was on Facebook, and it was also from the Humane Society, but it had been in an accident. It was injured, so it needed some extra care. But I'm like, this thing is so cute. Yeah. So I put in my application, and I came in second. But they really do a good job about interviewing you, make sure it's going to the right home.
Right
It's going to be a good
Sure.
fit.
Yeah.
So maybe if you don't even get Taz, they might keep you in mind for different dogs that might be a better fit.
Yeah, because he had a sister, and she was adopted right away. So I fell in love with him, and I just
Facebook
One
is
day.
such a good vehicle now for
Yes.
for the humane societies to get the stories out there, and especially the dog that you were talking about. It had kind of some really
Special
It
needs.
was going to need a
special
little
needs hardships
wheelchair
going on.
back
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. But
I was going to get
Facebook
swing it
can really
out.
Put it out there.
that'd be so.
And I wasn't even looking for a dog. I was just scrolling through my feed. And
That's how it starts.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, she reminds me of my dog Lexi that I lost in 2013. So I'm like, oh, I just was gonna watch this cute puppy video, and then the story drew me, and I'm like, oh, she needs me.
That's how it all begins.
She's in a good home.
That's how it is. So who have we got today? We've got Tim.
Tim with Apple Fitness and we've
Apple
got
Wellness.
Apple Wellness.
Yep.
Sorry. But he great information, and he matches prices online. And
Yeah.
free shipping.
Which is incredible, and he's right here. He's right here in Madison for you, just waiting for you to utilize him.
Yeah, he loves to share all of the knowledge that he has. So I think
Saves a lot of time.
it is really like a one-stop shop. If you can get the best price from him, why do all that research yourself as to what to
Right.
use and what works and what's, how much and that kind of stuff? He's already done all that research, and he's so happy to share it. Plus,
Yeah.
he's going to match the best price that's
Right.
out there on the internet.
And then we also have a brand new guest to Girl Talk, Laura, and she's got the Ironstone Nest. Such a cool idea in Sun Prairie. And
go
I'm
check that
totally into rustic decor. I love it.
If you're into antiques, vintage items,
Yep.
refurbishing, repurposing, you're going to want to
She'll teach you how to do it, or you can go have her do it and purchase items and stuff.
That's great.
So
Can't
very
wait-
cool.
can't wait to
So
meet her.
and then we're gonna finish up. We're gonna have men's fashion right here at the Pink Poodle. So come right back for more Girl Talk. Welcome back to Girl Talk. We have got a brand new guest. I'm super excited to learn all about Miss Laura Diston. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And you own the Ironstone Nest in Sun
right.
Prairie.
Yep.
Cool. Well, can you describe what you do? What is it? Tell us all about you.
So the Ironstone Nest is basically a vintage furniture refinishing store with farmhouse home decor, and we teach classes. We teach you how to refinish furniture.
Nice.
We have a couple paint lines in there for you to choose from, but we aim to take the intimidation factor out of it for customers that have never done it before, or even the avid furniture refinisher that just wants to take their knowledge to the next level.
That's awesome, and that's such a hot look right now in home decor.
It's
is
a
that
huge
rustic,
trend. Yeah.
rustic industrial, like mixing everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
I love
cool.
the farmhouse look. So
I do
yeah.
too.
Well, why don't you tell us how you got started?
Well, I started 4 years ago. I started a blog. I had been refinishing furniture since I was 22 years old, and did it on the side for friends and family. Had a very successful legal career, but suddenly found myself at home with a baby that couldn't talk. And I said I needed to do something still. So I started sharing my before and after and my furniture transformations on my blog, and our triumphs and tribulations and headaches that went along with redecorating our house to get it to farmhouse style. It's a tri-level 1970s ranch, so there's no character in those. So we tried to insert some character, and I started sharing those before and afters, and got invited to sell my furniture at a sale down in Illinois. And I said, wait, what do you mean? Someone would want to buy my furniture? So I did, and there were two things that happened at that sale that are pivotal to why we're here now, and that is I loved meeting the customers. That is one of my absolute favorite things, hearing their stories, what they're doing, helping them along. And then also there was a piece of furniture that I brought with me that I didn't have a chance to refinish before I went down. It was burgundy, and obviously burgundy's not a really popular color. So I said, well, why don't I repaint it right now? And why don't we invite people to watch me while I'm painting it, and I can share like what tools I'm using, why I paint this way, why I use this brush, why I wax, why I do what I do, and people can ask me questions and I can share what I know. So it was in me then to teach. So it just sort of had a heartbeat of its own from there. Then we started doing shows around the country and doing little pop-up shows and setting up small retail spaces. So you set up a 10 by 10 tent and sell your wares. And then we got this opportunity to sell a paint line a few years ago, and we signed on. We didn't even have a store yet. I don't know what I was thinking. But we signed on to carry this paint line. They said yes, and I looked at my husband and I said, well, I think we're opening a store.
That's so cool.
So here we are.
Turning your passion into a career.
That's right.
Very cool.
So you
That's
went
right.
from a blog to brick and mortar.
That's right.
And
Yep.
a lot of things have happened in between. What's one of the most exciting things that's happened up to this point?
The most exciting thing for me is seeing people excited.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And being able to give them those tips and tricks that you know from your
That's right.
from your experience.
Yeah, I had a lady who was visiting her daughter from Sun Prairie and came and took a workshop from me, and she had never painted anything or refinished a piece of furniture before, ever. And she was visiting from England, and at the end of class she exclaimed, "England, here I come." She was just so excited to take what she had learned back to England and start transforming her
That's fabulous.
her pieces, and it was great.
That's just so cool. What would you like people to know most about you?
That I'm full of passion, I think. I'm passionate about repurposing, passionate about seeing them succeed, passionate about seeing them happy, passionate about transforming and using rustic things in your home. Just making beautiful spaces, including inside of you.
Very cool.
Wow, that's a pretty tall order.
I need some work apparently. I'll come check you out.
Not you specifically.
No, I know. No, but that's so cool. The whole experience, and being able to just sell your things if people are kind of do-it-yourself or not a do-it-yourself, they need a little bit of help, or you can teach them, and that could be very, therapeutic for some people. They just love it, or just love to do it themselves.
That's what we aim to do.
Yeah.
We want to be different than just a place where people can come buy an item. We want to be sort of like that Cheers mentality. you know, where people know your name and you can come in and we know about your family.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we are just about out of time, but what is
Okay.
the most exciting thing that's happened to you since you began your business? Real quick. Or is it a long story? We'll save it for next time?
Okay, yes, let's
All
save
right.
it for next time.
All right, well, you'll have to come back then because we loved learning about you and having you
Great.
here.
Thank
so
you.
thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely, thank you.
Come right back. We've got more Girl Talk for you right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming at the Pink Poodle. Later on, we'll talk with Joe Tessa, he's the owner, about men's fashion. We think of just all the women's clothing and accessories and stuff. There's men's stuff here too, so we're going to talk about that later. But first, we'll turn our discussion to supplements. There's a bewildering array of supplements out there. It's very daunting. And a lot of us who are looking to optimize our health know that it's not really a question of whether to, it's what and how much. And with us, our guest is Tim O'Brien from Apple Wellness, and he's going to help us. Right?
Yeah, you know, you just look at it, you go into any supplement store, there's thousands of products. Which brands, which forms, which potencies for my age, for my issues, for my problems. And so what I've learned through the years is there is McDonald's to organic salad. I mean, there is a huge variation. Companies that source from China, you know, and others that'll source from Scotland for a vitamin C, for example. So content quality is everything. So what we'll do is take somebody, hear their story, where they're at, kind of their energy, what's their concerns, and then these are the best nutrients in the right forms, potencies, to treat those issues. So we try to help guide through the madness.
You know, one thing I liked, I went in and visited Tim and had some of my own questions. And one thing that I really liked is you said, well, you know, if this one's a little too expensive, this would be your next option. And you offered at least a couple, and you narrowed it down to ultimately my choice for a price point.
Yeah.
And that really made it feel much more doable, because you could get the Cadillac and
But sometimes we can't. You know, it goes
Yeah.
back to our mission statement, helping point people to the fullness of health. And budget is a part of this balance. And so part of what we actually do, like you said, is we'll look at, hey, a few different options, here's the cost, here's the investment, but we also beat or match pricing. And so sometimes in the world of internet, for example, costs can be lower. So part of our mission too is to keep that cost down. We beat or match internet pricing as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because like I do a lot of online shopping, so I don't have a lot of
Yeah.
time to go in places, but you know, then I just put it off because I don't even know what I'm looking for sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's kind of the best of both worlds because I can go in, get my questions answered, make sure I'm getting the right thing instead of eating McDonald's
right
salad
price,
thinking
yeah.
it's healthy, you know?
Yeah.
And so get on the right track and you'll beat
Amazon,
Yeah.
I mean, internet,
Your match.
absolutely.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
And with
that's
free
awesome.
shipping,
Yeah, I didn't
Very
know that
cool.
before today. That's fantastic. Well, we're talking about cost. So I, went to the drugstore the other day and I was looking at all these vitamins, and there's a couple different brands. And I know that you mentioned some are made in Scotland, some are made in China.
Yeah.
Are there brands that are better than others, and why?
Yeah.
And how do we tell?
Or doesn't matter.
Absolutely. So the FDA doesn't regulate supplement nutrients. So it's up to the companies, which some are trustworthy, some are not,
Sure.
to pay the extra money to do different things. And so when you're investigating a company, you want to know where it's sourced from, where are they sourcing these nutrients, what's the processing system. If you do high heat, for example, that can totally toast an omega-3 fish oil. And what's the delivery system? Is it actually making it past my stomach acid to the small intestine where it absorbs?
Yeah.
In addition, there's certificate of analysis you can get on each lot number. There is, you can have a kosher company that's more clean, 28 levels of quality control. So you really got to know the language of so that's why we try to be somebody that's on your team, that's done the research, looked at things. And what I tell people, if not Apple Wellness, just get somebody on your team that does know the language, can help guide you.
So really, some of those you might be spending your money and paying less, but thinking that you're being healthy, and you're not at all because it's not a quality product.
Some multivitamins
Yeah.
under a 5% absorption rate.
You know what that makes me think of is some of the products we put on our skin, maybe an anti-wrinkle thing that is maybe a commercial brand, over the counter, whatever, and it has just the smallest amount, so it's really not going to be effective, but you
Right.
think it's in there.
That's exactly right.
Same sort of thing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
They're allowed
yeah.
to put it on the label. Sure.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
enough to put it on the label, perhaps.
Absolutely.
So I don't know, I already feel a little overwhelmed just from, I mean, can you imagine researching all of that?
I've got all of these vitamins at home, and it's like, well, which ones are even working?
Yeah.
So it sounds like the best thing is to go see Tim because he's done the homework.
Yeah.
It helps.
But
it helps.
is it helpful if people like bring what they are taking into
Yeah,
you?
I said
and then
bring your pile of stuff. Some
Yeah.
people have 1, some people have 10. Bring it in, we'll look at it,
Switch
explain
out
the
some of
difference.
them.
Sometimes we'll switch, sometimes we'll say, hey, A+, keep on that. Absolutely.
That's actually what I actually did that. I brought in what I was taking and let him check it out.
Oh, well, that's fabulous. Yeah.
We're about out of time. Tim, tell folks where to find you.
Yeah, apple-wellness.com. You can check us out online in Fitchburg, 6313 McKee Road, and we hope to help you.
He can do it too.
Thanks.
We have to take a commercial break and we'll come right back at the Pink Poodle. We're going to be comparing prices from their store to the retail outlets. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Girl Talk. This is our final segment. We're at the Pink Poodle. It's on Odana Road, and when we think of the Pink Poodle, we think of women's fashion mostly. I'm with Joe Testa. He's a co-owner of Pink Poodle. He and his wife Beth own this place. Joe, thanks for meeting with us today. Joe's going to remind us that there's more than just glitter and bling. What else is going on at the Pink Poodle?
Well, we have a really nice men's section, and it's not near as large as the women's, but I'll tell you, there's just a fantastic selection here of things that you could find. It's like walking into a department store. You're not limited to just one style, one fashion. You really have all the different brands here. I thought we'd start today with just looking at my very usual comfortable casual look, which is just a nice pair of jeans. This time of year, I love linen shirts, long sleeve linen shirts. My favorite jeans are Tommy Bahamas, just because of the way they fit comfortably, but they're really medium priced. You know, you can find them if you go to a Tommy Bahamas store anywhere from say $98 to about $118 a pair. Here we'd sell them for about $49 a pair in excellent condition. Linen shirts, this is a polo linen shirt. Shoes are just a nice pair of resale shoes that I found, Cole Haans. They're just really excellent condition and wonderful for resale.
I know we Girl Talk girls get excited about the shoe department because
Yeah.
it's so fantastic. I kind of forgot about shoes for the guys.
Yeah, we have really a nice selection, and we get just a little bit of everything. People bring in their sandals, they'll bring in their hiking shoes, they'll bring in their cowboy boots. We had someone recently bring in size 13 Gucci shoes.
You
and
never
so it's
know
not
what's
very
going to show up.
often. Right. But today I brought along my best friends. This is my one good friend with his summer look. He's got the nice white casual polo pants on and a beautiful brand new sweater. Tags are still on it.
Wow.
of Ralph Lauren. And over here, a nice pair of chaps shorts and a really nice Burberry polo shirt.
Yep, I saw the plaid inside
Yeah.
there. That sure looks nice.
And so just a fraction of the price of what you'd find in a regular retail store.
Yeah, so for example, with this shirt, what would,
I believe the price on this shirt was around $49, but I'll double check. $59.
Okay.
$59 for a Burberry shirt. But you're probably in a regular Burberry store, you're going to pay well over $200 just
Oh
for a
my
polo
goodness.
shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, and so we'll be taking a look at some of the more fashion.
We're actually going to look at a whole rack of clothing and just do some real comparative listing and showing exactly how the differences work between what you would pay if you were buying resale or buying online compared to what you would pay at a resale store.
all the way from polos up to suits.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Let's take a look at those things.
Okay, great.
Well, Joe, you looked quite comfortable in your jeans and your linen shirt. And now through the magic of television, you are styling and rocking a great looking suit and tie.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, to this part of the segment, I thought it would be fun to really just go through and show the different things that are really available here. We talked briefly earlier about it's like walking into a department store where you're not going to find just one style, one designer, but you really can find a whole selection. We looked already at the jeans, Bermuda shorts, casual wear, casual shirts, shoes.
Yeah.
But here, I prepared a rack of clothing that I thought would be kind of fun to do a little bit of a comparative listing of pricing.
Pricing. All
Yeah, so I wanted to start with just a simple, nice little spring kind of jacket. It's a faux leather by Guess, and it's actually brand new, which originally retailed for $168, and we have it here for $90, but it was brand new to begin with.
Brand new.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah, And then I have several suits, and you'll notice that there's probably about 7 of them there, and they go from low price to high price. So I just wanted to kind of give you a sampling of what you would find. This first one is a Banana Republic checkered suit. Now, if you went online and did a little shopping to find out what you would typically expect to pay for this, it would range anywhere from $160 to $450. But our price here is $59.99.
60 bucks?
Yeah, that's a pretty dramatic difference. This one is a Joseph A. Banks suit. Really nice summer look because it's nice and light color and it's a lighter weight.
Yeah.
And if you were to look for that anywhere, you would find it anywhere listed from $395 all the way up to $300 for their various suits. Here we have it for $99. A Kenneth Cole suit. This one typically would find maybe at Macy's for $200 to $400. We have it, I believe, for $79.99.
Wow.
So you get a little bit of an idea of pricing. I'm going to skip ahead now.
Okay.
So get into a little bit more expensive. Now, Hugo Boss.
Oh,
That's
sure.
one of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
I happen to be wearing a Hugo Boss, and I want to come back to that in a second, but everything I have on came from the Pink Poodle.
Okay.
This is total resale look.
Me too.
So I know, and most people know what our budgets are, and we know our budgets when we're out reselling is very, very different than when we're out retail shopping. I can afford a whole lot more and better quality when I'm looking at resale. So here's a beautiful Hugo Boss suit. These range all the way up to $1,500, with the average price being around $795.
Feels like it.
It's beautiful. They're Italian made. So this is at the Pink Poodle for $299, which is a huge difference than the $800 normal ticket price.
So you're hoping that you're the lucky guy that fits that suit,
Yes,
right?
yes. This is a gorgeous Burberry suit. And again, one of those things that would probably retail at Nordstrom's for about $1,400. And we have it here at the Pink Poodle for $200.
Amazing.
So a huge difference.
Right.
Then my favorite one that came in more recently is a beautiful Italian designer, Canali. These typically go for around $2,000. And we have it for, I believe, $399.
$399.
Which is a huge difference. Beautiful, beautiful Italian suit.
Yeah.
Then to jump down into some casual look,
Sure.
nice and yet still stylish, J. Crew. And we have them for $19.99, but they're probably about $59 or $69 at a J. Crew store.
Sure, everybody knows that name.
Yeah, Tommy Bahama shorts. Saks Fifth Avenue's brand of threads are well over $150, and we have them for, I believe, $89. And then if you're looking for the island look, there's some really nice simple swimsuits, and these recently came in. They're Billabongs, and they're brand new. Brand new Billabongs that probably would have retailed for, let's see if I can find it, $50, and we have them for $19.99.
Very good.
Tags still on them, so 2 Billabongs.
Cool.
And then Tommy Bahamas, these typically range anywhere from $98 to $118 or $128. Beautiful silk island wear shirts.
Gorgeous, I love this.
Yeah, and we'll sell them for $49 to $59 depending. If the tags are still on them, we'll put them at $59.
And they feel great. We're
And
almost
if
out of time, Joe. Is there something you really want us to get to?
Yes, I'm going to skip ahead. We have
right.
wonderful Armani sports jackets. Again, just a fraction of the cost. And then my favorites, I don't know if many people know about these trench coats, but Sanyo, very expensive, typically $800 to $900. Even at off Fifth, you would find it for no less than, say, $400.
Wow.
And we have it for probably about $200.
Amazing stuff, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see more, stop in yourself, and Joe's going to be happy to walk you through the department, help you find your bargain. Thank you, Joe, for your
Thank you.
time. Thanks
Thank
to
you.
all of our guests, and thank you for watching Girl Talk. We'll see you next time.